hearing Petty Betty. So somebody's name could be Betty. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. So Betty could be significant, y'all. So Betty could be somebody's name. I'm hearing that as well. So yes, collect.
Hi, Grandma.
If somebody is behind the scenes throwing a temper tantrum because you're winning, collective, after they worked so hard to take you out, collective. So somebody's mad, y'all. They're bitter. They're bitter as fuck because you're winning, collective. After everything they tried to do, trying to be petty as fuck, trying to do shit, trying to be spiteful, trying to be petty. They kept on throwing shit at you, throwing jabs at you as well, collective. I'm hearing spiritual jabs, energetic jabs, you guys. That is what I'm hearing. This person was trying to get you to fold or get you to walk away from something or walk away from someone. That is what I'm hearing. This could be someone that's been attacking a relationship. I'm hearing that as well. Attacking a union. You could be in union with your counterpart. You could be in a relationship. Collective, this could be someone that was jealous of your connection, of your relationship, or jealous of something that you are doing, collective, and they could have been throwing spiritual jabs at you. This could be someone that was jealous of your connection, of your relationship, or jealous of something that you are doing, collective, and they could have been throwing spiritual jabs at you, being sneaky, throwing a rock hot in their hand. That is what I'm getting. You be transmuting the fuck out of the energy, collective, and they don't understand how. Somebody don't understand how the fuck you be transmuting the fuck out of this energy.
There is no dark side, nor a light side. There is only the Force. I will do what I must to keep the balance. There is no dark side, nor a light side. There is only the Force. I will do what I must to keep the balance. The balance is what keeps me together. There is no good without evil, but evil must not be allowed to flourish.
You never stood a chance. I was created for this. I've been training for this my entire life, waiting to meet you. Bruce Leroy versus Shonoff. Ken vs. Ryu. Except you're just a copy. You're not the real thing. Thank you. You give me purpose. You should have quit while you were ahead.
You guys, take it if it resonates, okay? Names could be significant, you guys. This dropped out of the deck as well, so I just took it, y'all. So this could be somebody's name, you guys. Take it if it resonates, okay? We got Tia, Evelyn, Papa, Trigger. This could...
John Orange.
Took it, y'all. So this could be somebody's name, you guys. Take it if it resonates, okay? We got Tia, Evelyn, Papa, Trigger. This could be nicknames as well. Frankie, Simone, Zoe. Okay? We got Tia, Evelyn, Papa, Trigger. This could be nicknames as well. Frankie, Simone.
Hi, Frankie.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga.
How many chances?
Hey, thanks for having my back with that motherfucker. You know, he wanted to take over and shit. Park the car.
No, I don't.
Park the car.
I wanted to mind my fucking business and preach of the Lord. But you didn't want to let me, right?
You don't got all this shit.
My father would like to talk to you.
Hanging over my head. But you off trying to start a war with our partners. The nigga diss me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and shit. Hanging over my head. But you off trying to start a war with our partners. The nigga diss me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and shit. In Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. Now you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug? You don't mean that shit? The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just cause you don't like the way another nigga talk.
It was worth it. Words mean nothing. Actions do.
Hey, collective. Hi.
It seems like nobody wanted to believe. My actions were right. Mind your fucking business and go to work.
Evelyn, Papa, Trigger. This could be nicknames as well. Frankie, Simone, Zoe, G, Bush, Caden, Ray, AJ, Tatiana, and Sean, you guys. I'm also hearing Elaine. I'm also hearing Toya. I just heard Toya, Travis. I'm hearing Becca or Rebecca. I'm getting that as well. Jazz or Jasmine. I'm hearing that as well. I'm hearing Ashley as well, you guys. I'm hearing Tara. I'm hearing Cassandra. I'm hearing Alicia. Erica. These are the names that I'm picking up right now, you guys. So those names could be someone's names, okay, you guys? But Motherfuckers is mad because you keep on transmuting the fuck out of some energy they keep on trying to send. This could be some chaos magic. This person could be trying to cause some type of tower, some type of painful ending for you, collective. That is what I'm getting. This could be within a relationship. This could be within some type of investment, some type of business you got going on as well, collective. Take it how it resonates, you guys. Take it how you see fit. But if this is a relationship, this is someone that's trying to attack a union, wanting to break you guys up, wanting to cause some type of conflict within your partner, within your relationship. That is what I'm hearing. Wanting you guys to argue, wanting you guys to fight, wanting you guys to be at odds, wanting you guys to be at a disconnection, disharmony. I'm getting that as well, you guys. If this is a relationship, if this is like a business that you got going on, this person wants you to have some type of ending within this business. They want you to walk away from something. They want you to stop doing something. They want people to stop supporting you. Want people to stop giving to you. That is what I'm hearing, you guys. All right, you guys, they're being petty as fuck. Yeah, 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is someone that's in secret competition, trying to win at all costs.
There is no competition because I'm competing with myself. That's why you can't beat me. Because you're competing with the illusion of what you believe of me. That's why you lose. Because if you knew me, you would know what to do. Compete with yourself. And then you would have realized, I have the things that I'm competing with him. Everyone likes me in the building. I have more money than him. I have friends and family. Why do I need to compete with him and take what little he has? Disturb his peace. Because it's the light that you see. That's something no man can take. It can only be earned.
This could be someone that's trying to stop you from telling the truth. Okay. Oh, okay. So for some of you, you could have a platform. This could be about your platform. You could be using your spiritual gifts, and you could be speaking the truth. Now, what I'm getting, y'all, just off the imagery alone, you see, like, it looked like somebody's holding a sword, right? And which talks about truth.
My big brother Jesus gave it to me. You know, like the Bible says, he's gonna come back with a sword in his mouth. He's gonna come back speaking the word. And unfortunately, nobody understands that comes with, I'll speak your ass out of existence.
See swords as well. It gives me truth, like the armor of God, the sword of truth, you guys. So you could be speaking the truth, y'all.
And that's why I tell everybody, leave me alone. When you get in the way, you become the way. I don't want to use or tell anyone's truth. That's why I like to use the Bible and say the world and people. And then people get offended and think I'm talking about them. And I tell them, no, I met so many of you in the world. Trust me, there are plenty of yous in the world. You know? And then you take it personal. And then I try to tell you again, stop, or I will reveal you. And nobody listens. Nobody ever listens because everybody thinks warriors have to do warrior things. See, no. There's many different levels of everything. And a long time ago, I learned that I'm a warrior for the Lord. And what I do is fight the law. Because doing the law of God is fucking hard. And I learned a long time ago, every time you do it, it does something in the spiritual world. It does things. You're not just doing it for yourself and some good health. And to be a teacher. And have people say, ooh, he's leading me into... No. It does things you can't even think of. You know? I know I can't figure it out, but I'm learning.
You could be on a platform and somebody could be throwing energy towards your platform or throwing like some type of chaos energy towards your platform or some type of stagnant energy or something like that because they want you to walk away. They're trying to cause some type of painful ending for you. I'm hearing that as well. They're trying to like stop you from telling the truth. This looked like somebody grabbing this person's arm from like slicing through the truth. That is what I'm getting just off the imagery alone. So this is someone that's in competition with you or someone that's trying to cause you some type of conflict, trying to cause some type of ending, want you to feel defeated. This is someone that's trying to defeat you or want you to feel defeated with whatever it is that they're trying to do. Y'all, I'm getting that as well, just off of the imagery alone, you guys. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Someone that's trying to cause you some type of painful ending, y'all. That is what I'm getting. Yeah. Trying to stop you from doing what it is that you do with this 8 of Pentacles, y'all. This could be, you could be doing something, justice, yeah. This person could be watching you gain justice, receive justice for the injustice that they was doing to you in the past, you guys, as well. And this person is still trying to do some shit. I'm getting that as well. Still trying to find ways to cause you some type of painful ending. But it's not working, you guys. That is what I'm getting. This person could be feeling extremely intimidated by you. I'm getting that as well. This person could be feeling extremely frustrated, defeated, because you keep on transmuting a tower. This person could be trying to send you some type of tower, y'all, and you keep on transmuting this energy. That is what I'm getting. I'm being told to take these, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these, y'all. Yeah, this is someone that's fixated on causing some type of tower for you. They see you having justice, and they're jealous. They could be jealous of your life, jealous of your success, jealous of something you got going for yourself. You got something going for yourself, y'all. That is what I'm getting. And this person could be jealous of that. That is what I'm hearing, y'all. Alright, y'all. Let's see what else comes out. Okay, you guys? Alright, Holy Spirit. What other messages for my beautiful divine collective? Yeah. King of Swords. 10 of Wands. Yeah, this person is burdened by the truth. You speaking the truth, you knowing the truth is burdening someone. You guys, that is what I'm getting. You slicing through the illusions, slicing through this person's illusions, slicing through the truth is burdening this person. That is what I'm getting, you guys. You keep on finding out some shit, y'all. That is what I'm hearing. This person is frustrated. You keep on transmuting a tower. This person could be trying to send you some type of tower, some type of illusions, and you keep on slicing through this person's illusions. That is what I'm hearing. And they're burdened by this. They're weighed down by this. By you being able to slice through the illusions that they send. You being able to see that somebody is trying to send some type of tower energy towards you. You being able to discern that tower energy and putting it on his ass, y'all. That is what I'm getting, you guys. That is what I'm hearing. Somebody could want you to be in your head, want you to overthink because they're overthinking. They want you to suffer because they're suffering. I'm getting that as well. They want you to feel stuck because they feel stuck and stagnant. That is what I'm getting. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Yeah, y'all. This person is trying to, this person could try and do something, could be doing something routinely. That is what I'm getting, or trying to do something routinely. I feel like this person is burdened, y'all. This person is weighed the fuck down. And instead of you having painful endings, it's this person that's having painful endings. It's this person that's going through painful endings. Because you're exposing the truth. You're exposing the truth, you guys. That is what I'm getting. Keep on slicing through the truth. This person was doing something, confirmation, trying to be spiteful, trying to be petty. I'm getting that as well. Tell me more. Four of Swords with the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Thinking of ways to try and take your wish fulfillment. Yeah, look at this. Trying to think of ways to block your wish fulfillment. This Ace of Pentacles.
And that's where you fucked up. My wish fulfillment is to work for the Lord. So that would mean you're fighting Him. You're annoying Him. You're trying to block Him and His will. And if you haven't learned yet, that's the strongest thing in the universe. Nothing can stop the Lord's will from happening. So when you get in His way, He does things. I keep telling people, you're not going against me. I'm the messenger. What you do to me, you do to the strongest thing in the universe. And that's just the game.
A new beginning, a financial opportunity. Y'all, this person could have been like thinking hard, contemplating on different ways that they could come in and take your wish fulfillment or block your wish fulfillment, block you from having wish fulfillment, you guys. That is what I'm getting, y'all. This person don't like the fact that you have wish fulfillment. Don't like the fact that your wishes is being fulfilled. You're seeing forward movement. You're having forward movement. You're fulfilled, you guys. That is what I'm getting. You're fulfilled. That is what I'm hearing, y'all. Oh, hold on, y'all. Yeah, this is someone that does not like your fulfillment, your wish fulfillment. Don't like that you have wish fulfillment, that you're still having wish fulfillment. Yeah, somebody is throwing a temper tantrum, y'all, because you're winning. After they did everything in their power to try and stop you from winning, collective, you're still winning. After they was doing a whole bunch of petty ass shit to try and stagnate you, to try and weigh you down, to try and burden you. Now this person is burdened, y'all. That is what I'm getting. This person is the only person that's burdened, you guys. Three of Wands. Ooh. Lack of foresight. It just wanted to come out in the reverse. I'm going to read it both ways. Lack of foresight. This person has lack of foresight. This person tried to stop your expansion. That is what I'm getting.
When you read the Bible, you learn about Moses and the Pharaoh. And everyone liked the Pharaoh. He had more power, more money, more whatever, right? And Moses said, you can have all of that, The Lord just wants those people. You have all these other people, you have all these other things, right? Just let them go. Leave them alone. And he said, you're just one man. I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do. And Moses said, I didn't come here because I want to. I'm not saying this because I want to. I have to. And then the one's gonna do things. And foresight is seeing the future. You know? You see, that's what he took away from Pharaoh. It's called common sense. Everybody can see the temporary future if you pay attention to your past. Or other people's, get it? You can see where they made mistakes and then you stop and do things different. Why do you think the Pharaoh went down in that valley of water that split apart and really believed that he could get that off? Because the Lord took his common sense so he couldn't see that, yo, I've defeated you all those other times. Not that fucking man. That man's not doing anything. The Lord is doing things. You know? If the Pharaoh only could have looked back and said, wait up, every time I try something, it just keeps getting worse. For me and all of my people. And the Lord was so gracious and so merciful that he said, I'm not going to destroy all the Egyptians. I'm going to make this nigga crazy. And I'm going to make him destroy himself.
Was traveling? Or the Three of Wands talks about
That's what it means when the Bible says the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. It means he took himself out of him and he no more had love. Love will make you think about you and your people, even if you're a bad guy, right? And then you'll weigh the odds of things and say, is this worth it? Is it even worth it? And any logical person would be able to see, no, it's not. Me just doing one, no. It was better off when. But when the Lord takes himself from you, you can't see. You think you can see. You think you're thinking straight. But no. See, my Father loves everyone so much that he's within you, guiding you. Even on the other side, this shit is a game. It's a fucking game and he's the one playing chess. That's why I stopped playing and said, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? I give up on this mortal life. I'm not going to be one of them. I have to suffer this journey. People want to see me suffer when I'm already suffering. But you can't see it.
expansion, growth, you guys. So this person could have tried to stagnate your growth, stagnate your expansion. That is what I'm getting. You're ascending. That is what I'm getting, y'all. This could have been someone that you was in a relationship with. Or they could be trying to stagnate forward movement within your partnership, your union. I'm getting that as well. Tell me more. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, now this person wanted to be petty. Now their ass is getting their ass whipped by the universe. That is what I'm hearing by your ancestors as well. This person is being humbled. That is what I'm hearing, y'all. This person is being humbled by the universe. The universe is humbling this person. This person could be going through a lot of shit, a lot of burdens and responsibilities, y'all. That is.
Chapter 17. And when they had passed through Amphipolis and Apollonia, they came to Thessalonica, where was a synagogue of the Jews. And Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the Scriptures, opening and alleging that Christ must needs have suffered, and risen again from the dead, and that this Jesus, whom I preach unto you, is Christ. And some of them believed and consorted with Paul and Silas, and of the devout Greeks a great multitude, and of the chief women not a few. But the Jews which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort, and gathered a company, and set all the city on an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people. And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, These that have turned the world upside down are come hither also, whom Jason hath received, and these all do contrary to the decrees of Caesar, saying that there is another king, one Jesus. And they troubled the people and the rulers of the city when they heard these things. And when they had taken security of Jason and of the other, they let them go. And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the Scriptures daily, whether those things were so. Therefore many of them believed, also of honorable women which were Greeks, and received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the Scriptures daily, whether those things were so.
That one passage right there, 1 minute and 30 seconds, literally described everything. You go somewhere for the Lord, you say what you have to say, and then everyone comes against you and tries to fucking hate. And then the Lord does things, and you look dumb. That's how I knew I was going to win.
Therefore many of them believed, also of honorable women which were Greeks, and of men not a few. But when the Jews of Thessalonica had knowledge that the word of God was preached of Paul at Berea, they came thither also, and stirred up the people. And then immediately the brethren...
This is Acts chapter 17. I never studied Acts at all. I lived it.
And sent away Paul to go, as it were, to the sea. But Silas and Timotheus abode there still, and they that conducted Paul brought him unto Athens, and receiving a commandment unto Silas and Timotheus for to come to him with all speed, they departed. Now while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in him when he saw the city wholly given to idolatry. Therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews, and with the devout persons, and in the market daily with them that met with him. Then certain philosophers...
So, when my father said, nothing's new under the sun, if you study this book, when things happen, you should have foresight. You should know what the fuck's gonna happen because I wrote it down already, you goofy ass nigga. Didn't you read the stories? Why do you think you're special enough that different things are gonna happen? See, when you start realizing you're just another pawn, you know, you can do things that are not, the other pawns are not doing because they're like, no, I'm a fucking knight, I'm a fucking king, I'm this, I'm that, and then you're like, no, I'm just me. And then the Lord works on you, and you become more than what you normally are because you try. And just having these things, even if it doesn't, I don't know what it is, because I'm never the most popular, I'm not trying to be the most nothing, but it just seems like people come at me like I am. And then I started to see it's not what you have. It's not what you damn near do. It's I don't know. I can't put it together, but I understand it now. That's why I say and teach the things I teach. Because I'm the opposite of people. They think it's like something that I want to hold and harbor for myself. When no, everybody has it. Everybody should feel it. At least that's what my father teaches me.
Philosophers of the Epicureans and of the Stoics encountered him, and some said, "What will this blabber say?" Other some, "He seemeth to be a setter forth of strange gods, because he preached unto them Jesus and the resurrection." And they took him and brought him unto Areopagus, saying, "May we know what this new doctrine whereof thou speakest is? For thou bringest certain strange things to our ears. We would know therefore what these things mean." For all the Athenians and strangers which were there spent their time in nothing else, but either to tell or to hear some new thing. Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill, and said, "Ye men of Athens, I perceive that in all things ye are too superstitious. For as I passed by and beheld your devotions, I found an altar with this inscription, To the unknown God. Whom therefore ye ignorantly worship, him declare I unto you. God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, neither is worshipped with men's hands, as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things, and hath made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and hath determined the times before appointed, and the bounds of their habitation."
You see, that Lily just described that my father, there's nothing you can do. That, you can't, there's no pleasing him. You can't give him shit. So what do you give him to make him happy? You work for him. You give your life. You understand that there's the world and then there's his world. And if you live in his world, you're not cool in the world. You won't be rich. You're too busy doing other things that won't get you rich. Because, it's not my father's world. In my father's world, yeah, when he was running shit, yeah, you would get rich. But no. And you know how hard it is to accept that? Knowing you have all this drive, you're going to give all this energy, you're going to do all these things, right? But you're not going to see those things unless he sees it fit. You have no idea. People have no idea. You say you want to work for him. You say you want to know him. you want part-time jobs.
That they should seek the Lord, if haply they might feel after him and find him, though he be not far from every one of us. For in him we live, and move, and have our being, as certain also of your own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. Forasmuch then as we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver. Own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. Forasmuch then as we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone, graven by art and man's device. And the times of this ignorance God winked at, but now commandeth all men everywhere to repent, because he hath appointed a day, in the which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he hath ordained, whereof he hath given assurance unto all men, in that he hath raised him from the dead. And when they heard of the resurrection of the dead, some mocked, and others said, We will hear thee again of this matter. So Paul departed from among them. Howbeit certain men clave unto him and believed, among the which was Dionysius the Areopagites, and a woman named Damaris, and others with them.
All love, all praise to the Most High. I gotta start reading Acts. There's a lot of good things in it. And the way I hear things, like, it just said the Lord's gonna make a zombie army. He's gonna raise the dead. Or did it mean, how, like, if you don't know things, you're dead. You have a lack of knowledge. Means you don't get to experience or see life or feel things. You get it? So, does that mean my Father's gonna raise people up so they can feel and see and do things, and you get it? I think that's what it means. Or it could mean physically. It does mention that dry bones in the valley thing, and them coming back to life. But when you write raps, you understand what that really means. Leave me alone. All of it.